Hello everyone, this is Sandeep Krishna Tulabandula, Regional Head Regrob, Telangana. Hope everyone are doing great. So I'm back with a new informatory video, which will give little more information on different types of property ownerships. Property ownership can be of several types depending on the nature of the legal hold that an owner has on the immovable asset. In some cases, it may be an absolute ownership, while it may not be in some cases. In fact, there are three types of property ownerships depending on the number of people who own a particular immovable asset. We examine how each category of ownership impacts the rights and duties of owners and joint owners. There are three types of ownerships. First one is individual ownership or sole ownership of property. Second one is joint ownership or co-ownership of property. Third one is property ownership by nomination. In this video, let's talk about individual ownership or sole ownership of property. Let's take it as part one. When a property is brought and registered on the name of one individual, then it will be a sole ownership property. This form of ownership is nothing but an individual ownership. It is even if other parties that help the owner to arrange funds for the purchase do not have any right on the property. If the sale deed is registered only on the name of the principal buyer. The same is explained with an example. Let's suppose a buyer has taken help from his wife while arranging for down payment of home purchase. Suppose that he also makes his wife a co-applicant in the home loan application. However, the property is ultimately registered in the name of husband. In such a scenario, the property would be held individually by the husband. While it is correct that the wife will have a legal right over the property because of the prevalent inheritance laws in the country, it will not have any impact on the fact that the property is solely owned by the husband. Individual ownership is beneficial for the title holder in many ways. They hold sole right to decide if they want to sell the property. In the example that I mentioned, if the husband were to sell the house, he is not legally bounded to take his wife on board while making a decision. He can single-handedly decide what to do with his property, while the wife can claim her share in the sale proceeds. Whether or not she gives her consent for the sale is immaterial. No permission from any other party would be required for the sale. The division of such property is also easier because of the limited number of owners in the property involved. When the owner dies, his property would be transferred under the provisions made in his will. If there is no will, specific inheritance laws would apply and the property would accordingly be transferred among the legal heirs of the late owner. So this would be one type of property, which is sole ownership or individual ownership. I'll make 2 more videos on the other 2 types. Do subscribe to Regrob and stay tuned for more interesting real estate content.